I'm Kylie with UltraFlex Systems. I'm the Director of Product Development. Sorry, I'll yell louder. I know, right? Since when am I quiet?
I know.
So I'm the Director of Product Development. One of our big initiatives over the last, I'd say, year and a half, 2 years, has been to come out with some more sustainable products. But what was really important when I was looking at these products and developing them was to find something that looked and felt like PVC. It's hard enough to convince somebody to go non-PVC, but when they look too fabricy or don't hold ink the same way, it makes that conversation a lot more difficult for me and for you guys to have. So when we did this, the first and foremost thought was, how can we make this an easy transition? So what you'll notice is we developed products that look and feel just like our 13-ounce banner or our double-sided, the DSS product, or our mesh. So that's how we started. The other big thing we wanted to make sure is that the messaging was correct. So not only are they non-PVC, but they're actually produced using renewable energy sources. So 70% of the energy used to make our EcoVantage products is renewable. So the factory is outfitted with solar panels, and that's primarily how they're produced, with the use of solar energy. They also use wind energy. They have wind turbines to produce some more energy, and then clean natural gas. So no coal, nothing toxic to the environment. We also use a water recirculation system, so we're also limiting the amount of renewable energy, renewable resources that we're using. So we're minimizing our impact from the beginning to the end, which was important. We didn't just want to say, oh, use this, it's non-PVC. We wanted to really do a life cycle assessment and start at the beginning.
So all these products have LCAs with them?
LCAs are very difficult. They're all in process, but you have to go all the way back to the end of life. So what we're working on is from cradle to gate, which would be to the US. Because that's the other impact. You have ocean and the amount of toxins that it takes for a ship to get from overseas to the US, whether it be to the West Coast or to the East Coast. The other big thing, I know it's a big buzzword, is recyclability. Now that's a tricky one, not because the products can't be recycled, but because our system in the US is not set up to recycle signage in general. There's lots of variables, the ink that you're using, as well as if it's a single stream recycling center, which most of our recycling is. So part of this, I also sit on the board with Printing United for sustainability. So it's campaigning with the government to fix our recycling system so that we can actually provide an end of life. In Europe, a lot of people use waste to energy management, so they can incinerate products to produce energy. In the US, we have those facilities, but they're not common. And you have to set up a very big program in order to get it there. So right now, the focus is how they're produced, and they're produced in a more sustainable manner, because right now, our country can't handle it. Sure, we could tell a customer, throw it in your recycling bin, but it's not going to make it. It's still going to go to a landfill, and we didn't want to mislead any of our customers. So with that in mind, we have a couple really great products. The first is our EcoVantage Grayback. So this is a grayback product. It's nice and smooth. It has a grayback side, just like our super smooth PET product. But this can be used both indoors and outdoors. So really versatile product, nice smooth. It is a low curl product, so it will lay nice and flat. So you can sell it against PVC, you can sell it against textiles. Really versatile product for both indoor and outdoor applications, probably up to about a year. Then the EcoVantage Supreme would be your 13-ounce replacement. So nice and strong, it's lighter weight than a 13-ounce, but your durability, your tear and tensile strength is actually better than your traditional 13-ounce. So you're not sacrificing any quality or durability outdoors when you compare it to like a Superprint or a JetFlex. This is probably one of the most popular and biggest movers. One of my favorites is the pole banner. It looks identical to our PVC pole banner. But again, it's a little bit lighter weight, but the same strength and durability, which is super important. So you don't have to worry about wind slits or it being outside, or Endo's not gonna call and yell at me up in Toronto. with the cold weather or anything. It's still a coated product, so it's going to be nice and durable outdoors. And you can print two-sided, so you have your nice rich blacks on the front, and then again on the back, great color as well. Smooth print surface, holds the ink very well. And the mesh. We also have a mesh, which is identical to our Ultra Mesh Plus. It's the same exact hole pattern, same durability, but instead of the PVC, we replace it with a PU and a PA. So same outdoor stadium wraps, building wraps, same type of with liner and without. The liner is a PVC liner, but because it's PVC and there's no extra polyester or anything, you can actually recycle the PVC liner in your bins. The technology hasn't gotten far enough where we can replace that liner yet. We're still working on it, but we figured it was more important to get the non-PVC banner out to the market than to continue holding it for development. So yes, this is our big initiative. We're going to continue to grow and add more products into this line.
What's that brochure you have?
Yes, we do have a brochure that consolidates all of our sustainable substrates. So it goes through our EcoVantage line. It will give you all the technical specs that you need, the sizes, the printability. It also showcases some other products that we have in this lineup that are not just non-PVC, but fabrics made with 100% GRS certified recycled yarns. So you'll see those right here, our resource lineup. Those are made with recycled yarns. We have a backlit and a black back. We also have a couple other fabrics that are made with 10% recycled yarns, like our T202, which is a very popular fabric for dye sub. And our S181, which is recyclable in a #1 bin because it's just a PET product. And then we have our Evolve PE, so anybody doing large scale billboards, the PE is recyclable in itself. So it's available in 16-foot by 656-foot long rolls. So for super jumbo jobs, it's weldable. And then we have our biodegradable product, which is 100% cotton and will biodegrade in a landfill.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Do you guys know like what the carbon footprint is saving by taking a roll of your regular banner PVC versus like the EcoVantage?
Where you're going to save is on the amount of energy that's used to produce the products, as well as when you get here, your shipping costs. These products are significantly less in weight, so you're going to lessen your carbon footprint as well on that side. But to calculate the carbon footprint savings, you need to know all of the weights of how big your boxes are down to the end use. It's something we're working on as part of the sustainability board, is getting set up a carbon footprint calculator for the industry. We do have the data on how much the carbon emissions during production. So that's something that I believe we have on our technical data sheet that's available on our website, what the emissions are for production.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.